Hello, welcome to Bruce Springsteen Guitar Lessons. Today's lesson is going to be a live acoustic version of Land of Hope and Dreams from the Joe Biden inauguration. Thanks very much to subscribe star Larry Berlin for the request. Hello and welcome back. Hope you enjoyed that walkthrough. So now what we're going to do is go through all the individual parts. Okay, so the tuning wise, you've got this really awesome G over C tuning that Bruce loves to use live. I've also done a few other videos with songs using this tuning, so click on the card above and I'll take you to the short playlist. So tuning wise, what you've got, the E string goes down to a C, and then the A goes down to a G, and then the D stays the same, the G stays the same, B stays the same, and then the E goes down to a D. So basically what you've got, these 5 strings are just G, B and D, which are the notes of a G major chord, and then you've just got a C as the root note, and it creates this really rich sounding tune. It's really, really nice. So, and then the chord voicings are quite simple. So let's take a look at the chords. Also, the song's in the key of A major, tempo roughly 100 BPM, but obviously he varies it up. It's a brilliant version, this one. For the Biden inauguration. So, and also Capo fret 2. So it's an A major, Capo fret 2, and don't forget the tuning. Okay, so chord wise, what we've got is just an open G chord, which is brilliant. No need to put any fingers down here. It's just the strum 5 strings. You don't want to play this note here, that string. So that's G major. Then you've got a G add 9 chord, but just by putting your middle finger 2nd fret G. Sounds fantastic. You've got a C add 9 chord, which is all 6 strings. sounds phenomenal. It looks like an A-7 if you're familiar with that chord. First finger, first fret B, middle finger, second fret D. All 6 strings for that, which sounds fabulous, I think. And then you also got a kind of a G6 over C, which basically where Bruce kind of takes his first finger off. Sounds really nice. That's a G6 over C. Okay, so also I'll put the song structure up on the screen now. So I've kept it as simple as possible. Again, any chords in brackets means there's more than one particular chord in that bar. Okay, don't forget all the song structures will be in the description in the YouTube for all the videos. Okay. Any questions about any of that, let me know. So that's the G6 over C. Okay, then you also got an E-7 chord, which is simply put your third finger on the 4th fret of the low E string, block the A string. Again, really simple, but because of the tuning, it just sounds really thick and fantastic. So that's the E-7. Then we've also got a D5 chord, which Bruce loves to play. He plays it with his thumb, which can be quite fiddly, so you can play it with your first, second and fourth fingers, or first, second and third. I'll block the A string out, so it's first finger, second fret, low E, middle finger, second fret, G, little finger, or third finger, third fret, B. So that is a D5 power chord, okay, and you're blocking this high E as well. So you can use a thumb, which Bruce likes to do, but can be quite fiddly to do that. There's other options there. Cool. And then also with that chord, he sometimes interchanges between that D5 chord, then takes his middle finger off, which is a G5 over D chord, which sounds fantastic, I think. So that's a D5 and a G5 over D, and then you've also got a G over F sharp. This is kind of in that the middle 8 section, you know, this string. So yeah, third finger, 6th fret, low E string, so that's the G over F sharp. And then you also got a G over D, which just happens in the outro, which is just your middle finger or third finger, 2nd fret, low E. So chord-wise, it's really simple chords because of the tuning. Cool, so what I'm going to do is take a look at the intro first, okay? So timing-wise, you've got this. 1 and a 2 and 3 and 4 and. So you've got the first beat is an 8th note followed by 2 16th notes. So counting wise, 1 and a, so that's down, down, up. And then beat 2 is just 2 more of these. But then hammer on, these are all 8th notes for the remainder of the bar. 1 and a 2 and 3, hammer on, beat 3 to that 2nd fret, and then just go 3 more downstroke. Next is the intro, first 2 bars, 1 and a 2 and 3 and 4 and down, down, up, down, down, hammer on, down, down, down. Counting wise, 1 and a 2 and 3 and 4 and. Of course, that's again. Don't forget you can, mix it up a little bit. He will just change the strumming slightly. This should be a really nice foundation for you. And again, feel free to just change it, change the dynamics, use this as a foundation. So you do that twice for the intro. Of course, that's the intro, and then you start off with the first verse. You're going to start off the same with those 2 bars. Okay, and then you've got C add 9 chord. And at the end of the bar, take your first finger off, that G6 chord. So that bar again, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Then you've got this 1 E and rhythm. Okay, 1 E and down, down. And hammer on that first finger back on, 1 E and 2 and then that 1 E and, we had the rhythm we have at beat 1, again picked this time, strummed on beat 3, 3 E and then 4 and. This is bar 4 of the first verse, so it's 1 E and 2 and 3 E and 4 and. Okay, you've got 2 bars of G, 1 and a 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and a 2 and 3 and 4 and then E-7, same rhythm. Of course, it's getting that nice kind of 16th note strumming going. So what I'll do, I'll just play those first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bars of the first verse, okay? fantastic, really thick sounding chords. And 2 bars of G. E minor 7. Cool, and then we've got this section which actually repeats in the second verse, which we'll go through. Okay, so basically what we've got is this D5, okay, 1 and a 2 and 3 and. So again, same rhythm as we've been, predominantly this bar is all over the song. Take your middle finger off for the last 2 strums. So 1 and a 2 and 3 and 4 and then for the next bar, start with your middle finger off and then add it on the second strum. So 1 and a 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 bars of C add 9. Then play around the dynamics. Okay, then it goes back to that, the D5, the G5 over D chords again. So 1 and a 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and a 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. C add 9. And then the second time, this is the second ending, just do a bar of D5 with the extra 16th note strum. 1 and a 2 and 3 and 4 and down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, down, down. And then you've got G add 9. But this time it's basically the same rhythm as your intro, but instead of hammering on, you're just going to pick it, and also come in a little bit earlier with that G add 9. So I'll show you this bar here. 1 and a 2 and. So down, down, up, down, then change, middle finger on, and 3 and 4 and. Do that for 2 bars. Cool. E minor 7, 2 bars. C add 9, 2 bars. D5, 1 bar. Okay, so that's the first verse. What I'll do is just play that all the way through, okay? Just getting hammer-ons to start with. C add 9. Right at the end of the bar, take your first finger off, hammer it on, back on, the next bar. G, 2 bars. E minor 7. Okay, D5. And then when you're taking your middle finger on and off that bit, C add 9, 2 bars. Back to that D5 section, middle finger off, back on, C add 9. And then a D5 with extra 16th note. G add 9. Picking this time, no hammer on. E minor 7, 2 bars. C add 9, D5. Okay, it's just really, really nice. Be a great. This will be kind of great sort of thing with open mic nights. Really nice sounding acoustic there. Cool. So then we're on the break section. So the second break is the same as the first, but just cut in half. So you just do the first for the second break. Again, cross-reference from the song structure. You're just going to do the first 2 bars of the first break. So let's just play the first break. And what you're going to do is going to go 1 and a 2 and, like you did in that first, but for the second half of the first verse. 1 and a 2 and then 3 E and a, down up, 3 E, and right at the end, 2 8th notes, down, down. Okay, and this bar's going to be repeated twice. So you got 1 and a 2 and 3 E and a 4 and. Down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down, down. Okay, and again, obviously at speed, it sounds kind of like the original electric kind of riff. Cool, and then we've got C add 9. Okay, you're going to do the same sort of thing, rhythm-wise exactly the same. 1 and a 2 and this time you're going to go 3 E and a 4 and. So down, down, up, down, 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 up. Take your first finger off, down, up, down, down. 1 and a 2 and 3 E and a 4 and. Okay, so that whole of that first break. He will ad-lib a little bit as well, so don't have to get it exactly the same every time. Cool, so now I'm going to do the second verse, okay? Slightly more strumming, extra 16th note here, the first few bars at least, okay? So you're going to do G to G add 9. So structure-wise, it's very, very similar to this first verse. A few slight changes, okay? So you've got this And now in the second verse, 1 and then 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and then 2. Got the extra down, up, down, down, down. You didn't have before. So down, down, up, down, down, middle finger, down, up, down, down, down. Then C add 9 for 2 bars, same strumming. Okay, so it sounds really, really nice. Okay, so that's 2 bars C add 9, and they're going to go back to that G bar, G add 9. For another bar. E minor 7, same rhythm. 2 bars. Okay, and then you got that D5, G5 section that we had in the first verse. Exactly, pretty much, yeah, exactly the same. C add 9, 2 bars. 1. Really nice chord voicings. And then D5, they're extra. Cool. And now it's going towards the end of the second verse. G add 9 again, same strumming. I'll just maybe take off that 16th note now. 1 and then 2 and 3 and 4 and simpler. E minor 7, 2 bars. C add 9, D5. And at the end of this bar, which we didn't have kind of in the first verse, I think he's taking his middle finger off. So he's going 1 and then 2, and then middle finger off for the rest of the bar. Cool, so let me just go through that second verse. Yeah, just slightly different from that first verse, but not too dissimilar. Okay, so G add 9, 2 bars. That extra strum. C add 9 for 2 bars. Then G add 9 twice. E minor 7, 2 bars. And that D5 kind of section where you take your middle finger off and put it back on again. Go back to the D5, take your middle finger off, back on. Ooh. Okay, C add 9, D5, G add 9, E minor 7, 2 bars, C add 9, and then D5 with your middle finger off at the end. Sounds really cool. And again, you've got that second break, which is the first 2 bars of the first break. Cool, so we're now in the middle 8 section. Again, keep cross-referencing with the song structure. So here we've just got a few new chords, a few different things going on, but pretty simple still. So you've got E minor 7 for 2 bars, simple strumming pattern there, as we've had before. And then G over F sharp, just move your finger up 2 frets. It's the kind of this train kind of section. Then G over F sharp for 2 bars, G for 2 bars, C add 9 for 1 bar, and then you've got that thing where you take your first finger off. 1 and then 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, the 8th bar of the middle 8. Okay, and then G, E minor 7, G over F sharp, 2 bars, G, 2 bars, C add 9. For the last 3 bars of the middle 8, you've got this cool little rhythm going on between the G5 over D, which is where it's like the D5, you can play it with your thumb, first finger, and you start off with the middle finger off, okay? And you got this rhythm. You got this 1 and a 2, 1 and a 2E and. Sounds really cool. 1 and a 2E and. Okay? Down, down, up, down, up, down. So that starts off with that with the middle finger, and at the end of the riff, it goes back to not having the middle finger on. 1, 1, and a 2E and then 3 and 4 and. You repeat that bar 3 times. Down, down, up, down, up, down, 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 down. Cool. So we just go through the whole of the middle 8. E minor 7, 2 bars. G over F sharp, 2 bars. G for 2 bar. C add 9. And then same bar again, but take your first finger off on the and of 2. 1 and a 2 and 3 and 4 and G for 1 bar. E minor 7, 1 bar. G over F sharp, 2 bars. And G, 2 bars. Nice simple chords, C add 9, 1 bar, and then you've got that 3 bar pattern. 1, 1 and a 2E and 3 and 4 and 1 and a 2E and 3 and 4, 1 and a 2E and 3. I think you might even be going a little bit quieter on that bit, so double check with the YouTube performance of this. Cool, so now we're in the outro, okay? So the outro starts off like this, G major. Again, very similar to what we've had before. 1 and a 2 and G and G add 9, E minor 7, 2 bars. C add 9, D5, E minor 7, 1 bar, G over D, C add 9, 1 bar, D5, 1 bar, again rhythm all the same pretty much, and then C add 9, 2 bars. Cool, then the penultimate bar, you got this cool little rhythm with a G to start with, 1 and a 2 and 3 E and a. That's down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up. And then C add 9, 2 downstrokes. And then just finish with an open G, you can kind of arpeggiate so you can hear a bit more of the separation of the strings. Cool, so let's just take a look at that. I'll just go through that outro one more time. So G, G add 9. 2 bars, E minor 7 for 2 bars, C add 9, 1 bar, D5, 1 bar, E minor 7, 1 bar, G over D, 1 bar, C add 9, 1 bar, D5, 1 bar, C add 9, 2 bars, then G with the C add 9 right at the end. 1 and a 2 and 3 and a 4 and 1. Cool, so yeah, fantastic version, completely different from the original, but he's obviously kept some of those like really nice elements in, you know, did a kind of emulating that kind of mandolin thing, yeah. And again, just really nice, simple chord voicings because of the tuning. And again, don't forget to click on the card above if you wanted to stay on this tuning for a bit and practice some of the other songs. Not tougher than the rest. I think the Rising Broadway, just brilliant, really, really awesome tuning. So yeah, hope you've enjoyed the video. Please give it a thumbs up if you've enjoyed it. Any comments or suggestions, feel free to let me know. Please subscribe and hit that bell icon for notifications if you haven't already. Don't forget all the tabs you see on the screen. I make those in Guitar Pro, which is a great program. So you can get these the tabs in Guitar Pro format or even in PDF format over on the website jsmusicschool.co.uk, or sign up to Subscribestar and get lots of extra goodies. You get files sent out to your email address every month. So you can get 1 or 2 tabs, backing tracks, and yeah, extra guitar solo videos as well, and also extra tab popping up during this breakdown part of the section, so chord diagrams and things like that. So yeah, check out all the tiers on there. Thanks very much for watching. Thanks to Larry for requesting this one. It's a brilliant version, and obviously quite relevant because it's quite recent as well, which is fantastic. Thanks very much. See you next time. Cheers. Bye. If you'd like to get Guitar Pro files, tab PDFs, backing tracks from any of these tutorials, head over to either the Subscribestar page or my website, jsmusicschool.co.uk. Remember to subscribe and hit that bell icon for notifications. Thanks very much. See you on the next one.